How's it going, guys? Recently I've seen a huge increase in popularity of the Canon 1DX Mark II, and today we're going to be talking about that. So I got my 1DX a couple of months ago and absolutely love it. The first YouTuber that I've seen to use this camera regularly was McKinnon. He's been using this for a couple of years now, and he does some amazing work. He's been a big inspiration of mine and showing truly what's possible to capture with a camera such as this. But more recently now, it seems like every single vlogger is switching over to the 1DX Mark II. About a month ago, Neistat switched over, and he actually hasn't really talked about it or shown it at all, but you can tell by the slow motion and you can see the camera in the background of a couple of shots. He is now using the 1DX as his main camera. And then in the past week, I've just seen so many people picking up this camera to vlog with. And the thing is, it's really not a vlogging camera. It's by no means designed for vlogging. The screen doesn't flip out, it's super heavy, and it's just not designed in a way that makes sense for vlogging. I have nothing against vloggers, they make some really entertaining content, but the 1DX is not designed for vlogging. Now the same thing kind of happened about 2 years ago when Neistat first started vlogging on the 80D and using that camera every single day, and people thought that was just absurd. So I do see vloggers are kind of always trying to step forward in quality, and this camera is definitely a big step up in quality. But especially now, what kind of makes me disappointed is that people don't know how to use the camera. First off, just technically, and then everything else in filmmaking, like lighting, composition, and sound, just seems to be swept under the rug when a vlogger picks up a $6,000 camera. I saw this in Casey's latest review of the DJI Ronin S, which this is the Crane 2. We'll be covering that in a future video. But in Casey's video, he did a great job explaining what comes in the box and basically how to use it and how it compares to some other gimbals that he has, but he did not balance the camera at all correctly, which resulted in very subpar footage. And I was pretty disappointed when I saw the footage, and I thought maybe DJI had some issues with the gimbal not having it be perfectly smooth, but it just turned out the gimbal was not being used correctly. Now I totally understand this was his first day with the gimbal, and actually in McKinnon's video, he specifically pointed out that he was not going to show any footage using it because he wanted to learn how to set it up and use it correctly first, which is a good point. I guess just in general, vloggers are always trying to push the edge and get the latest and greatest technology without actually having the knowledge and understanding of how to use them correctly, and it is very entertaining, and that is the purpose, is for entertainment. But for what I do, and I think most of my subscribers do, where you make really high quality films, I guess that's just why it makes me a little disappointed when I see people buy a super capable camera like the 1DX and then just use it not to its fullest potential. That's all I've got. We'll still continue to watch vloggers in many years to come, and I can't wait for the day when everybody's walking around with a red Epic just to film their lives. Thank you for watching, and as always, don't forget to keep it pro.